Oh, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It is April 24th. Lisa, Lydia with you, the LB show. Scott said yesterday he was going to be gone today. He's enjoying a nice weekend. So good for him to get away from the cold weather.
We're not jealous at all.
No.
Not
He's somewhere
at all.
warm.
I'd rather
we'll say
be
that,
here. Yeah.
And it's cold here. All right, before we get into the cold forecast for the weekend, want to remind you, of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time. We love it when you join us live. Leave a comment, but it stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or check it out as a podcast. Go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute. It's so hard after you have those nice warm days, like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Even yesterday morning was nice.
Not bad. Yeah, we were teased with some spring, almost summer-like heat. Some places were in the 90s on Wednesday afternoon. Then the cold front moved through, and it was very obvious when it moved through yesterday.
Yes.
The temperature just started going backwards, and we're in the 30s this morning, with the wind still feeling like the teens in the 20s in some spots, so there's a different feel. Yeah, yesterday morning, 24 hours ago, we were in the 60s. Yeah. So like a 30 to 35 degree difference within a 24-hour.
I didn't wear a coat in. I mean, it was on the line, you could have said, but I was like, oh, it's
mild.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not anymore.
Not today.
Now we're in a little bit of a pattern change. We'll be in the 50s for the next several days. Monday, in fact, looking like one of our cooler days where your highs will be in the 40s. That's quite the difference from the 80s to near 90 that we had back on Wednesday. For the weekend, we've got a little breeze today. Kind of settles down this afternoon. High temp to about 58. It's a fine April day, but as we said, when you've been teased with a little warmth, it could be better. 50s again for tomorrow. There will be a few showers. Southern Valley moving across the Red River into Minnesota. Fargo could get scraped with a couple of afternoon sprinkles. Most of the moisture should stay to the east. Doesn't look like a big rain for those folks, but something up to about 1/10 of an inch is possible with a few afternoon showers. Sunday will be the better day to see some rain. We'll wake up dry in the morning and then spread in some widespread rain as we go into Sunday afternoon, evening, through the overnight, and lasting into Monday. It's a big low pressure system, so it kind of paints a big picture of green across our map. It's barely Friday right now, and the system ends Monday night into Tuesday, so I'm not going to put numbers on it just yet, especially because there are a lot of people that are wanting rain and needing rain, so I'm not going to guarantee any numbers this early on. But we'll watch for more of a widespread, decent drink of water. Early, I would say some spots could easily end up with a ½ inch plus, so I just can't pinpoint exactly where just yet. We'll watch for rain, though, Sunday night into Monday. That'll keep us cool on Monday with areas of rain throughout the day, kind of a gloomy day, lots of gray in the sky, temps only in the 40s, and a lot of wind, too, so even kind of some sideways rain with gusts up near 40 miles an hour on Monday. Okay. A raw day on Monday.
Not nice.
Not very nice. That'll all be gone by Tuesday morning, and then temperatures are mainly in the 50s there on out. Up north, struggling to even get to 50, some low to mid 50s further to the south. Overnight lows, a lot of them near freezing, if not even slightly below freezing. So a below average turn here as we wrap up April and head into May. I see that lasting into at least the first couple days of May. Hopefully we can start working on a warm up.
Yeah.
Within those couple of days. So next weekend, even looking at 50s to maybe near 60, which again isn't terrible. It's not bitterly cold, but it's right at about average, if not slightly below average for this time of year. And after the 70s and the 80s, it just is no longer acceptable. Yeah,
exactly how I feel.
All right, I think that's it. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Okay, to your news headlines now. A woman is protesting NDSU's employment of a man she says committed a violent crime against her. The same day as the protest, NDSU announced he is no longer an employee. The woman, who did not want to be identified, stood on campus Thursday with a friend holding signs. She claims 50-year-old Ortis Alderman assaulted her in 2010. Court records show he was charged in connection with a case like that and sentenced to 27 months in prison after a felony assault conviction. Records also show a lengthy criminal history. NDSU says he was a temporary dishwasher hired through a community agency, but is no longer working there. The university is urging anyone with concerns to contact Human Resources or its Title IX office. If you want to read more on this story, we have a full story posted on inform.com. You can check that out there. A student at the Moorhead Career Academy is facing charges after a phone was mistaken for a gun. The report put the school into lockdown for about 40 minutes on Thursday. School leaders say it was a misunderstanding. No weapons were found and no one was hurt. The student, however, is in custody. More charges are possible. A transparency concern surrounding the Fargo Convention Center project, but the committee says its decision will still move forward. Members learned about a $4 million budget increase a week after city approval and just before making recommendations. The change was included in a last-minute proposal without other finalists being notified. committee chair says the short delay has given developers time to update their proposals. A last-minute twist in a case involving a stolen historic church bell. This is a story we've been covering for quite some time here on WDAY. This happened just as the man was about to be sentenced. Derek Sims was in court expecting to be sentenced. He's accused of stealing a 113-year-old bell from the Whitestone Hill Cemetery near Gwinner. The judge had previously called the plea deal too lenient. Just before sentencing, Sims said he may be able to pay back a significant portion by selling his grandparents' home. The judge delayed the sentencing, giving him 1 month to figure things out. Fargo police are asking for your help as they search for someone accused of stealing cancer medication. Officers say packages were taken April 10th from the 200 block of 8th Street South. That's near the Pine Ridge Apartments. One of those packages that was taken contained cancer medication. You can see pictures of the suspect and the packages on the Fargo Police Department's website or actual Facebook page right now. If you have any information, you're asked to call police. To some sports headlines now. Today, the Bison wrap up their first spring practice in the FBS era. There's no traditional spring game this year, but the final practice will be open to donors and family. If you can't be there, we've got you covered. We're going to have live coverage. Join Dom Izzo, Kyle Emanuel, and Sam Getzinger, our whole crew, starting at 6:30 tonight on WDAY Extra. That'll be fun to catch up on all the storylines and kind of their look ahead to the season this fall. Plus, it's day 2 of the NFL draft, and we could see 2 former Bison selected. Wide receiver Bryce Lance and quarterback Cole Payton are both projected to go later today or tomorrow. You can watch the draft, of course, also on WDAY. Coverage starts at 6 o'clock. Talking about sports and draft coverage, Don will have much more on the Vikings pick and NDSU's final practice today on Hot Mic. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and streaming on Inforum.com. Now is a great time to get that Inforum.com subscription. Your all-access pass to all these news, weather, sports headlines. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. It's a great deal. Go to Inforum.com/subscribe to check out the deals. And join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning. And we have you covered again, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 tonight. I guess no 6 because of the draft. But we have you covered every evening with those newscasts. Have a great day, everyone.